exactly 3 months, 2 days, and 4 hours ago, my name was Victoria Harris. And believe it or not, my life was perfect. I had a quaint waterfront mansion in Mossman, a doting husband named Eric, 2 darling children, and a labradoodle named Poochie. Life was peachy for Poochie back then. My life was ordered, controlled. Nothing was out of place. I had a schedule. Like each morning, I rise and shine, and without any dilly-dally, I jump in the shower. But that is when my life changed. I spot a stain on the tiles. How could this be? Didn't Eric exit mold these tiles only last night? Cleaning isn't part of my schedule. This could throw my whole morning out of sync. But then it moves. The stain is moving. I take a closer look. It's a cockroach! And so it begins. A cockroach in my house, in my bathroom. How could this be? Had it escaped from the western suburbs? I won't have it. Gloves, bug spray, snap lock freezer bag. For the body, I will erase its existence from my home and still keep to my schedule. I move towards the tiles. Eyes on the prize, Victoria. The Maltine fog of death soon clears, but yet the floor is bare. He has escaped me. Oh, now to make matters worse, I am late. Oh, breathe, Victoria, breathe. 3 days later, I've regained my composure, and my morning schedule is back on track. I'd almost forgotten completely about the bathroom incident when I found myself in what later became known as the battle for breakfast. I open the pantry and scroll through the alphabetized breakfast cereals. Organic all-bran. Keeps Eric regular. So I pour myself a medium-sized bowl and raise the first spoonful to my mouth. When suddenly, standing there defiantly, atop a partially submerged flake, not 2 inches from my face, is that same cockroach with an expression that seems to shout, "G'day, Vicky, did you miss me?" And I dropped the bowl. Milk splatters all over my newly clean tile floor, and the black vermin tries to scurry away. Oh, but he doesn't get far, because I give chase. Cornering him, I raise my crispy white tennis sneaker and squelch him into an oozy white paste. But in that moment, I had changed. I had become a killer. A serial killer. And truth is, a part of me died that day. I call it my innocence. I quickly dispose of the evidence and clean up the all-run. Eric will never know. I could kill and smile when I killed. A week later, I'm busy having a chai latte with the girls from the tennis club when I spot something on Heather Worthington's shoulder. It's returned. The self-same beast that I had sprayed and then squashed to death. He was alive. How could this be? He had somehow rebuilt himself, robotically, and was now sitting on Heather's shoulder, looking at me. See how my forehand suits you, black vermin? I whack Heather across the back with my Yonex. How could it have got here? Was I followed? Heather picks herself off the floor and stares at me incredulously. Victoria, are you out of your mind? You, Heather, you. How could I not have seen it? That soupre bag, that fake nose, oh yes, we all know! Heather was a cockroach carrier from the western suburbs.
You feeling all right, Victoria? You're scaring me a little bit.
Cut the crap, roach girl, I'm on to you! You. And this whole damn tennis club. And nothing but a haven for filthy cockroaches. So now, I'm going to burn this place down. That's when they came and took me away for a while. And no, that was not part of my schedule. But no one understands. Not even Eric or the children. I need soldiers prepared to stand with me side by side in the trenches. Not run away because Mum likes to light fires. Or just leave then, Eric. Take the dirty kids and the flea-bitten mutt with you. And then they were gone. When the repo man came to take the furniture, I was glad. Who needs furniture? Just gives my little enemy more places to hide. Then they cut the electricity. But no matter. My senses are now so finely tuned. I can smell him. And though the kitchen tiles beneath me are littered with the carcasses of his fallen comrades, these are not him. They are not the evil one, for he is still out there lurking somewhere. And so now, I have a new schedule with just one task. Sit and wait for him to come again. And when he does, I will be still, and he will crawl slowly up my arm, bask comfortably on my cheek, and yet I am a statue. Finally, he will crawl into my mouth, and snap will go the jaws of death, and the bitter taste of victory will be mine. But until that day comes, I will be patient. Because whilst this cockroach is my enemy, in many ways, he is my only friend. He wrote, she wrote, she wrote, she...